following presentation of the NBA.
And a lot of style coming off the Cavaliers bus earlier on. We'll see if that style translates to the court as they get set to do battle on the road. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, 1990 NBA Dunk Contest finalist, Kenny the Jet Smith. I remember that 90 event. You were terrific. You were skying all over the place.
Man, thanks for having me. But how did they give Dominique that? He did the same dunk 3 times. If you do the same dunk, you're going to get the same score. That doesn't make sense to me. But, hey, man, happy to be here.
GA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, the Clippers, for now at least, are still tenants at the Staples Center. But former team superstar and analyst for the Hawks, Dominique Wilkins, who used to play for the Clippers at the end of his career, said the atmosphere at their games now matches that of the Lakers, adding, this excitement for 2 teams in the same city, I don't know when that's happened in basketball. It's pretty amazing. Guys?
There's been a transformation here in L.A. There is no doubt about that. D.A., thank you. And a guy like Jared Allen, so athletic at the center position. Kenny, how much fun is it to play with a mobile big like Allen is?
Oh, yeah, he can bail you out on both ends of the floor.
He
you
sure
make a bad
can,
pass.
yes.
Oh, he's going to go get it. Oh, your guy beat you to the rim. He's going to go smack it out of there.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Jared Allen is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kennard in at the 2. Here's Sexton. And the rejection by Ibaka. Kennard, the pass to Batum. The shot, no good. Sexton for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Sexton's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Cavs. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Top of the key. That one doesn't drop. Passes it to Sexton. The Clippers grab the miss. And the pass to Kennard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Okoro passes to Allen. That's a 2 from Kennard. That one wide left. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Leonard with the steal. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Garland with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Kennard. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Okoro, and the Clippers miss again.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Kenny, your career saw the expansion of the NBA as the league added several new teams. How did expansion change the league and change for the players when you were on the floor?
Well, probably Greg can answer this better because he had to move out of the country when expansion came with the Vancouver. So how did that feel? Leaving the country, not just leaving the state, but leaving the country.
And that's the point. It is different. Like, I mean, obviously it's still North America, and Canada's very close to us culturally, but it's still different. And the other big part was, you know, they knew about basketball, but it wasn't a part of their fabric. So a lot of times you were trying to educate fans to help them, you know, have interest in the game. So it was different, man, especially growing up as a kid. You know, I never dreamt of playing in Vancouver for the Grizzlies. You know, that never really entered into the equation.
So he gets them both. Here's Sexton. He's coming off a 25-point game against Portland. Pass to Okoro. Great that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. Beverly for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Sexton with it. Leonard picks him up, and he gets it to go. Sexton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Allen with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And Sexton slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now, here's Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 on the shot clock. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And with more players controlling their free agent destiny, we're starting to see a little backlash. Jed, you think there's a double standard? Teams can trade them, but players are supposed to be loyal.
Well, it's a double standard for sure. But the only one who loses out are the fans in that double standard. The fans have no control over who stays and leaves, but they have to cheer for who comes in. So I feel for the fans, but it is a business.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Lou Williams.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now here's Leonard. 33 points last game. Back to Kennard.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Batum with the steal. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Here's Ibaka. No good again that time.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 13-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Here's Sexton. Allen kicks to Garland. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. Here's Drummond, and finally they hit one. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the three-pointer, something that's exploded in importance the last half-decade. Kenny, do you feel you would have played differently if you came into the league today?
Without question. Because, Greg, I was probably, if you told me I could get 30 points or 20 assists, I would have said 30 points. I was that type of mentality. I liked scoring because scoring came easier to me. Finding people didn't come as easy. So I would have loved to play in this era where I don't have to think about getting you the ball as much. I would have loved that.
And honestly, the passing lanes are bigger because the court is more space.
Yes,
if you shoot it, like we talk about, your ability to shoot it at a high level makes the game easier.
Yeah. Because
now guys, the pump, you lift your head, they're jumping out of position. You know, they're guarding the three-point line tighter, so you have more room to operate. And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Prince is checked in for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Ibaka. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Luke Kennard. Clippers with the ball. Down by 15. Here's Jackson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes, can find the creases with that handle.
Outside Williams.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And here is Morris. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. And that one's good. Leonard.
The origin of Leonard's game, one of the toughest wings to guard in the painted area.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Now, Garland, following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Guys, the game nowadays more open, more freedom of movement. Kenny, do you like where the game seems to be headed?
Yeah, as a fan, I like it. And if I was a player, I would like it. Because of my style of play, I can imagine a lot of players in my era wouldn't like it. But a lot more fun to watch, a lot of flow to the game.
The thing I like about it is you have to be more skilled in the game today. Because you can't just grab and hold and beat people up today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like your Knicks teams.
Yeah, exactly. We would have struggled today. We would have struggled.
Dotson's checked in for Cleveland. And Morris drops them both.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
Here's Windler. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Los Angeles, they have hit all four of their chances so far in this one.
Super two.
First free throw is good.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Dotson, the pass to McGee to the right side. Here's Osman, covered by Morris. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Kenny, you've been an NBA analyst for over 2 decades, which is hard for me to believe. You look so young, like you go out there and play right now, but I'm sure this job has changed for you in that time, right?
I think the job has not changed, actually, because when I first got here, I used to watch film every day. And
when you first started as an analyst?
Every day for 1 year.
Did you?
Every day.
And then you found out that what?
I found out, I sat with the executive producer and I figured out what I needed to say, doing why, when, and what. Then I just use that now. I just go back to those meetings then. There's nothing changed for me from that first year, which I knew nothing, to now after I knew something.
Being the award-winning broadcaster you are now.
It's that first year.
Yeah, I would concur with His Majesty. The Jet.
Thank you. Thank you. I've never been called His Majesty.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And right now for the Cavaliers, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
It just feels like they're sputtering right now. Every time you think they've turned the corner, they really haven't.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Four on the clock. Here's Dotson. Well, we see rookies like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton who chose to play in the Australian League rather than college basketball. Kenny, is something you would have ever considered had you been in their shoes?
Well, no. I don't think I would have ever been in their shoes, honestly, because my thought process would have been totally different. But I do understand how some players will opt for that option, but also it's taking a huge gamble. And, you know, it's going to probably work out for these two talented young players.
And the reality is most of the guys that have done that, it didn't benefit them. Because what people don't factor in is you're a young kid, you're going to live in a foreign country, different culture, you're going to be around people you don't know, and generally you don't get to play the game you played in high school because you're not the focal point. So it is a tremendous risk, and most people don't get to see you play until you get to the league.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here now, the Clippers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Williams looking over the floor. Here's Zubac. Los Angeles with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And the rejection by Leonard.
Leonard is so gifted. He's getting up every night to contest shots.
Cabrón, tú no sirves para nada.
.122 left in the first quarter. Prince kicks to Dotson. Back to Prince. 5 to shoot. Here's Windler. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morris finds Leonard. Shot from 12. That one rolling around and rims out.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
McGee, the pass to Osman. From the high post. McGee dishes to Prince.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First free throw is good.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
And he can't hit the second. Outside Jackson. Here's Williams. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know, and it's fun, and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. You know, it's good old-fashioned basketball. You know, it's all part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. JaVale McGee is out there with Prince, and it's Dotson in at the 1 spot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Kenny, when you first came into the NBA, your coach was one of the all-time greats. Bill Russell in Sacramento, coaching that time the Kings. Was it intimidating for you at all?
Yes. It wasn't intimidating because of his basketball stature. I was more intimidated because of his social consciousness stature, of who he was. as, you know, knowing Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and that, I was like, whoa. He was telling me stories so casually. So, you know, Martin and I, like Martin who? Martin Luther King. Lawrence? He's like, Malcolm and I, oh, Malcolm in the middle? No, Malcolm X. I'm like, wow, that blew my mind.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubats. Luke Kennard comes in for Morris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Dotson the pass to Sexton. To the inside. Here's Okoro. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty at the line. Cleveland moving the ball around. Passes it to Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Sexton, and it's blocked. They recover it. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
Well, you love how Ibaka gets a little nasty down on the block. Excellent at putting the defense in a tough spot.
For Los Angeles, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Ibaka.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now, here's Okoro, defended by Ibaka.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Cavaliers leading. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Drummond. Count that one. And that's now 6 points for Drummond.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Ibaka kicks to Beverley. The pass to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 7 points in the game.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Sexton. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Ibaka. To the middle. Jackson in the corner. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Shots good by Kennard.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Looking to get it going, and the layup good by Sexton. Sexton's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Okoro. Drains the three-pointer. Okoro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jackson with the bounce pass. Pass to Beverly. Ibaka outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kennard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 12 points for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
LA has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Batum and the dunk by Batum.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Okoro with it. And it's blocked. And he recovers it.
A great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Beverly finds Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Isaac Okoro. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now Garland. 17 points for him last game against Portland. Over to the wing. Drummond dishes to Sexton. Here's Okoro. Cleveland gets it back, and Drummond is right there.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pass to Batum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense, always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there. Kind of a glue guy.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. Garland with it. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kennard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's sent back by Drummond. Passes to Okoro. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Sexton, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. free throw good. Sexton.
Well, Colin Sexton, I think, is a crafty point guard with tremendous upside. He obviously can facilitate and be a distributor. The key is, can he knock down shots consistently?
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. And Cleveland also making a change. Windler's checked in. The Clippers in the lead. Williams inside. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Sexton's shot is good.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Now the pass to Leonard. Right at the free throw line. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Garland. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Sexton the pass to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Kennard finds Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And they're finally starting to shake off the horrible shooting stuff they suffered there through the first quarter.
Garland dishes to Sexton. It's a floater, and the layup is up and in. Sexton's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Boy, Colin Sexton is just so young, so energetic. This guy taking over right now.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
Take a break.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Well, Lou Williams has talked openly about the fact that because he's come off the bench most of his career, it has probably extended and lengthened that career. Interesting stuff.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubats is checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Drummond. Taurean Prince comes in for Allen. And it's Jetty Osman in for Colin Sexton. Now, here's Garland. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam dunk by McGee.
This young guy is a solid creator in pick-and-roll play. Darius Garland getting repetition and making a nice play.
Here's Leonard, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first, totally flat, but they bounced back and built a lead here with a much better second quarter.
Everywhere Leonard goes, he sets the tone with his focus and toughness, and his teammates follow suit.
Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Back to Prince. Pocket 6. Shoots over Zubats. Prince misses. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Morris. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Osman kicks to Garland. Over Williams, and that one goes long.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Kennard on the wing. 14 points for him. And the Clippers miss again.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
And Kenny, great to have you on the show as always. You've got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
I'm coming back next week.
Good.
I am not.
Good.
There's more food down here. It's friendly about here. It's more room, man. I can't wait to be here. More air, everything, man. Everything's more down here.
And Greg, a lot of fun to be joined by Kenny the Jet, huh? As brilliant as he was on the court, he is just as amazing off.
And Kenny has this amazing knack for describing what he sees with such clarity. Rare gift, and I'm glad he can share it with us.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Floats one, and Garland puts it in. Garland's got 9 points.
Well, that's how you use the floater. Darius Garland gets into his bag.
Here's Leonard. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 7 rebounds in the game. He gets it in there. 11 points in the game.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And here's Leonard. 12 points for him. Outside Williams. Oh, that's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the driving force for Cleveland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And joining us once again after his valiant attempt at live action analysis, it's Kenny Smith.
That, Kenny. What are you laughing at?
How you think it went, Kenny?
Oh, it was fun, man. It went great, man. What do you guys think?
Good for you. I mean, if you're happy, we're happy for you, bud. That's good.
It was good, man.
They loved it. It really was. It was really awesome, wasn't it, Shaq?
Ernie, remember when he?
Oh, no, Kenny, you were great. Really, you were spectacular. Well, I've never heard anything. I've never heard anything like it. Really. Yeah. I mean, and I mean that in a really nice way. It was awesome. Man, was it tremendous. I think I'll never hear anything like that again in the history of broadcasting.
Kenny, you were so good.
Haters.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Garland the pass to Okoro. The baseline J off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Shots good by Ibaka. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts at maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Find the lane. Find the lane. Good shot.
Free throw good, Sexton. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Beverley the pass to Ibaka. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard on the wing.
Well, incredible improvement in Kawhi Leonard's jumper since he came into the league. Give credit to the time spent in San Antonio.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Clippers trail by 3. Beverley with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Ibaka. The shot will not fall. Good D by Drummond. And Cleveland with another turnover here. And let's use this break to bring up the top scoring teams in the league so far this season. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Clippers third.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
Free throw drops for Leonard. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
Pass to Drummond. Kennard against Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
He's off on the first. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Good on the second free throw.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And stolen by Sexton. And Garland has it in the corner. No good on the three. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. A shot by Batum. No good. Drummond dishes to Okoro. Pass to Garland. Inside, Sexton kicks to Okoro. Here's Drummond. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
The Cavaliers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
One shot.
I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And the first one drops.
And we know Patrick Beverly is one of those guys you love having him on your team. But if you're an opponent, you absolutely despise this guy's toughness and the way he embraces the defensive end of the floor. Patrick Beverly has dug it out of the dirt and created a great career.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Cleveland leading by 4. The shot by Sexton, no good. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach towards to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you think back to draft day in 2011. It was quiet then. It became loud as his career went on. But the Spurs get the draft rights to Kawhi Leonard on that day for George Hill. Incredible.
All free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Garland, the pass to Sexton. And Garland has it in the corner. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
Well, that's the athletic ability of Colin Sexton. Twice on the pipe. They have a big-time vertical.
Now Beverly. Six to shoot.
I think Darius Garland knew exactly what the opposition was thinking there. What a display of defensive anticipation.
Left side Leonard. To the paint for the tie. A shot by Batum, no good. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Okoro shot is off. And now the Clippers on the break. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Cavaliers leading, one-on-one here. And the shot goes in. Sexton's got 26 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Leonard. 18 points for him. 2 points. That one goes.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Prince is checked in.
Now let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. 6th in blocks. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact. Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Beverly, and stolen by Sexton. Oh, and here we go. Coro's got it. The fast break chance. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
And the Clippers call time here. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Luke Kennard. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Cleveland also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Drummond. Osman comes in for Jared Allen. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Sexton. Zubac, excellent D that time there from McGee. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Prince, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Cavaliers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And Cleveland making a change here. Rindler's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Outside Williams for the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Williams has got 13.
You've got to respect the range of Lou Williams. This guy is a threat to score from anywhere.
Passes it to Windler. Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Morris with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Here's Prince. 5 points in the game. Right side, Williams. He scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Here's Osman, covered by Morris. Count the basket. Osman's got his first points of the night.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And the first one drops.
You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
And Williams drops them both. Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. Had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He's succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Williams. Tries to keep it alive, but he recovers it. Osman, the pass to Windler. Prince kicks to Dotson for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Cavaliers leading. Here's Prince. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 7 points for Prince.
High activity, challenging the heart of the defense. Taurean Prince is not afraid to mix it up.
And there's the pass to Ibaka. Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And that one hits back iron. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Jackson dishes to Williams. The 10-footer. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Ibaka.
Well, Serge Ibaka has really worked on his frame since he entered the NBA. He is someone who can power his way through contact.
And the rejection by Zubats. There's Williams. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Down low. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Williams. And it's now only a 1-point Cleveland lead. Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Williams. Dotson kicks to Prince. Pass to Windler. Another shot, and that's good for 2.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Floats one up. McGee with the block. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Allen's checked in for JaVale McGee. And so he hits both. Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Zubac. He dishes it to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
First free throw is good. Leonard, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Cleveland also making a change. Garland, he's checked in for Damian Dotson. He's off on the second. Cleveland leading by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the third. But they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Williams. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Garland. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Trent's out there with Allen, and it's Drummond in at the 5.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Beverly finds Leonard. And that one drops.
What a smooth-looking release from Kawhi Leonard. Doing work in the mid-range. That is his comfort zone.
And here is Garland. Pass to Drummond. To the paint. Here's Allen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Batum. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Cavaliers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Garland kicks to Drummond. The pass to Sexton. Jackson comes over with the double. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Jared Allen understands where to pick his spots. Really nicely done on that.
Jackson looking it over. Here's Leonard. It's blocked. Stolen by Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
This is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Drummond trying to get himself free.
Give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
Shoot two.
And he makes the first.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. Roy's proven he can be a gifted player.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. A switcher also for Cleveland. Okoro, he's checked in for Prince. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Batum. Over Allen. Off the left rim and up. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Beverly, and it's sent back by Allen. Pass to Garland. Back to Drummond. Sexton the pass to Okoro. Over Leonard. They grab their own miss. Here's Drummond, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line. And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. A great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Free throw good, Drummond. And both free throws good for Drummond. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Kennard. Now, here's Zubac. Pulls up from the corner. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And finished off by Leonard.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Here's Sexton. He feeds it to Allen. And Drummond kicks to Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Sexton against Kennard. The shot by Sexton, no good. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Batum with the ball to take the lead and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. And it's tied up with that one. And that drops, so they now now lead by 1. And here are the Cavaliers now. To the middle. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. And here's Kennard. Kicks to Leonard. The high post shot. The Cavaliers pull it in. Locked up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The Cavaliers leading by 3. The open look here for Sexton. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sexton's got 31 points. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight, spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Sharon Lewis, he talked with the team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. There's the pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. 5 on the clock. And again, no good by the Clippers. Pass to Drummond. Ibaka comes with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. Clippers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
Here's Sexton. Here's Drummond. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And stolen by Drummond. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Garland with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Garland with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Wasted no time on that one.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. And stolen by Drummond. Jumps up. And Sexton slams it in.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Leonard, that's for 2. And just miss after miss right now.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Allen passes to Garland. Now Drummond. Allen trying to break free. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Clippers trail by 18. Now Beverly. Can they get it? And it's blocked. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Garland, that one falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. Stolen by Garland. Bank shot, no good. Batum dishes to Beverly. Passes it to Kennard. And it's sent back by Drummond. Garland, the pass to Drummond. He kicks to Garland. Feeds it to Allen. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Cleveland.
One of the areas that has been critical for them is second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Drummond.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
That free throw good from Allen.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Jackson gets the bucket.
That was a tough shot. I mean, Jackson has practiced that, but he makes it look effortless right there.
Here's Allen. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Dotson. 6 to shoot. Here's Stephens, covered by Morris. Now here's Jackson. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Me cambiaron por un peso y ya todo por pile 100. Me cambiaron por un peso y ya todo por pile 100. Me cambiaron por un peso y ya todo por pile 100. Me cambiaron por un peso y ya todo por pile 100. Me cambiaron por un peso y ya todo por pile 100. Me cambiaron por un peso y ya todo por pile 100. Mis ojos están delante de los tuyos. O sea, que yo veo más que tú. Yo soy el futuro de todos ustedes.